promise I'm like that. I better slip right back. Loco. The proof in the pudding, do shit that you couldn't. I promise I'm like that. If I ever had beef in the streets, I kept me a heat and I bet I slid right back. Remember days, they ain't right back. We was sleeping, niggas go and get you a nightcap. I'm focused on riches, not focused on bitches, cause that's how you get sidetracked. Roster up here, my shirt been putting in work. Shop, I got merch. And if it come to me, bet she fucking me first. Main one's talking, couldn't fuck with me and my worst. Got that strap up on my lap and she got one in her purse. Heard he want a feature. Bet he paid for that verse. It's on the flow, how you ain't know. Bet they paid for that show. Grind mode, she on my heels. Stay rocking that gold. Free JT and suck a dick to the fuck nigga that told. Whoa. All the shit you be talking, I hope you can back it up. Niggas broke as a joke, I be cracking up. Curve this bitch, she wasn't bad enough. Dread head in, I'm tatted up. All the hoes stay flocking us. Big business, ain't no stopping us. Make one call and they popping up. Yeah, I'm just protecting the brand. What artists you know my age, they be smoking that Zion, got their own weed strand. I been up on my shit and the Lord is my witness. When them doors close, when they caught me a business, the sky's the limit. I started, I finished. They hate that I'm winning. It's just the beginning. It's just the beginning. It's just the beginning. I got this shit in the bag. But with the bow, we be letting them go for the low. Glock in the stash. Yeah. And we be shipping them fast. You don't have that cash, then when you on your ass, you did like the last, now you in the past. Yup. I'm just protecting the brand. What artists you know my age, they be smoking as I ain't got their own weed strand. I've been up on my shit and the Lord is my witness. When them doors close, when they caught me a business, the sky's the limit. I started, I finished. They hate that I'm winning. It's just the beginning. It's just the beginning. I'm like, we that. Like that. I better slip right back.
Greetings, brothers and sisters, men and women all around the world. Welcome to another episode of PLM News, Clearing the Smoke. I'm your brother, KeKe G, and today we got a special guest on here. Y'all seen that video that came on. It was hot, and without further ado, we ain't gonna take up too much time. We're gonna bring our sister up in here, the sister KeKe G. What's going on, sister?
Pretty much love, brother. I'm feeling good, man. How you doing today?
I'm doing great. It's an honor to have you on PLM. We have been trying to link up with each other for a while now, and I finally got you on here. You know what I'm saying? So it's an honor. I see it. I love your video. I love that video. I love your music. I've been following your music, you know. So by the fact, my daughter told me about you. That's who told me about you. My daughter she stayed in Minneapolis, and she had put me up on you. So, and I've been following you. So it's an honor to even have you on here, to take the time out of your schedule to even come on here. So why don't you tell the audience a little bit about yourself and where you come from and what you're doing?
All right, for sure. Yeah. So my name is KeKe G, CEO, founder of Apparel's clothing brand. A little bit about me. I'm a chef, entrepreneur. I do custom clothes. I got my own clothing brand. I have a weed strand that's out in dispensaries. Artist, like I said, entrepreneur. We do a lot of stuff in the community for the kids, for the people, giving opportunities, stuff to that nature. But I'm a promoter, event planner. I do a little bit of everything.
So you're doing the whole growth and development thing, education, economic, political, and social development. You're doing it all then, huh?
Correct. Correct.
Okay, then. So now here on PLM, one thing that we are known for doing, and that is standing on truth and standing on facts. So coming on the program, one thing that the networkers want to know is, let's hear some truths about KeKe G. Let's hear some truths and facts. Give us some truths and facts. I'm going to start you off with this here. How would your family and friends describe you?
They would describe me, and I think everybody could say this, like a hard worker.
the grind don't stop with me. I don't never get enough. I don't never get comfortable. I'm always striving and pushing for the top. They'll definitely tell you I'm probably one of the hardest working hustlers that you done seen. I can sell water to a well. You know what I'm saying? You know, I'm a secluded to myself type of person, but I'm loving, caring, you know, well spoken, and definitely motivated and determined.
So that goes into my next question that I was going to ask you, which was, are you an introvert or are you extroverted? So that means you introverted then. So you more to yourself then, but you stay on your grind.
Exactly.
Who has been the most critical person in your life? The most critical. Who stands on you like they stand on you to make sure that you do what needs to be done.
Oh, gee, you know, Mom Duke, you know, my mom and my dad, you feel me? Shout out to Mama D, shout out you to my dad, you feel me? But my mom overall, she's the one that she stand on my neck. She makes sure I'm on my pivot. She makes sure, you know what I'm saying, I dot my I's and cross my T's at all points.
Okay. You are from Minneapolis, correct?
Yep, Minneapolis, Minnesota, yes, indeed.
Okay. Are you from the south side or the north side?
So I was originally born at Riverside Plaza, Southside Minneapolis, not too far from where George Floyd passed away.
Okay. Okay, so
Yep.
then you moved to the north side.
Yep, North Side. I lived a little bit of everywhere in Minnesota, honestly. I done lived a little bit of everywhere.
So where are you located at now?
So now I'm in Charlotte, North Carolina.
Okay, so what took you from Minnesota to move down to Charlotte, North Carolina?
So what made me take that leap of faith was really because I pretty much had accomplished everything in Minnesota. I felt like, you know what I'm saying? I did pretty much everything. I performed everywhere. I gave back to my city. I did pretty much everything there was to do. And I didn't want to hold myself back or put myself in a box. So I decided to expand on my own. I hopped on a plane. I got a close friend that stay out towards this way. My goal was Atlanta, but we only 2 hours away from Atlanta. So it's like, I just hopped on a plane, took that leap of faith to push my brand, push my music.
Okay. So now in the rap game, you one of the hottest young ladies that's coming up in the game today. So
Correct.
who influenced you, or what artists influenced you to get in this field in the rap industry?
Truthfully, like Tupac is one of my favorite artists. I like how he rap with he actually has something that he's talking about. He's not just talking about, you know what I'm saying, just random stuff. He has a meaning and you know, objective and behind what he's pushing out. And so that's my favorite artist. And I like how he was political with his music and how he, you know, added that into the loop as well. So that's what really inspired me. But my family, my older cousins, they all rap, did music. So they are really the people that inspire me. But coming up, listening to the artists that I looked up, like the Tupacs and things to that nature, Master P, those are people that I looked up to that I thought was very knowledgeable. And I like how they did it. You know what I'm saying? Especially with Master P, how he got in and got out. He did it how it was supposed to be done. So those are like people I looked up to.
Well, I'm finna throw you a few names out there today, and I want you to give me your input on it. We standing on
Okay.
truths and facts.
Okay.
Sexyred.
It's a no for me.
That's a no.
It's a big no for me.
Glorilla. Why is a no with Sexyred?
I don't like the content she put out. I don't like that she like portray, like she make people think it's cute to do the shit that she be talking about, and that none of that shit is ladylike or cute at all to me. So I don't like her. I don't like the content she put out. Glorilla, I think she got potential, but me personally, like you gotta have something you talking about that I can really relate to, and I can't really relate to a lot of the stuff that Glorilla be rapping about for real. So.
Okay,
Nah.
so Sexyred, no. Glorilla, no. Megan the Stallion.
It's crazy because she fall in that same category, but I actually like Megan Thee Stallion music because she got bars. She actually be spitting metaphors, similes, like, you know, she actually have flows and can put some words together. So I like Megan Thee Stallion's music, but she do fall in the same category as the rest of them.
So out of the female rappers today, hip hop artists today, who do you look at as being an influence?
Um, I think our big influences is like, you know, Lil Kim. Um,
Well, look, Kim come from out of my era now.
yeah, she. I'm an old school person, so I don't listen
Okay.
to a
So,
lot of the
so,
new.
so, oh, okay. So you really like old school rap then. So if I throw out some
Yeah,
names from back in the day, you would be like, okay, if I say MC Light,
right. Yeah, that's a yes. You know what I'm saying? Yes.
MC Light,
Definitely.
Rod Digger,
Oh yeah,
rappers of that nature. Okay, okay. People that was
definitely.
really rapping. So you're
Rap,
not
rap.
selling sex. You got to be able to rap.
Exactly. And that's what I look for when I'm listening to music. That's what catches my ears if you talking about something that I can relate to. Obviously, I'm a woman, but I can't relate to the stuff they be talking about.
Okay. So moving forward, your clothing line. Explain your clothing line and where the peoples can go get your to go buy your apparel.
Yeah, so my brand is called Rasta Apparels. One love, one heart, one destiny. Hear no evil, see no evil, speak no evil. The brand represents love, power, wisdom, and strength. And it's for people like me and y'all to pretty much uplift our culture and our people, show people we can be successful, but to also love who you are and what you do. So I got a kiosk in Concord Mills Mall. I actually just opened up my second kiosk. I've been out here for like almost 8 months, a year. I'm on to my second kiosk. Next year's goal is to open up my storefront. But yeah, my brand is popping. Like not just in my city. My city rock with the brand, of course, but like Chicago love the brand. Everywhere I go, you know what I'm saying? The brand pop. It just people love it. Like my first order was to Dubai, so the brand is definitely a part of me. You know what I'm saying? It's not just a brand. It's really a lifestyle for me.
Now, as a growing young artist, there's one of the sisters, right? Now her name is Envy. She's from South Carolina. I would
Hmm.
love to see you and Envy get in the studio together because Envy can flow. She can flow and you can flow. And I would love to see that and see that combination, you know what I'm saying? Y'all get together. So Envy, if you out there, you can hit me, Envy. Hey,
Oh,
get up with
tap.
KeKe G, Envy. She right next door to you, KeKe. She in South Carolina. She right next door. So y'all get together and y'all put that together. So
Yeah.
so let me ask you this here. What is the thing that makes you the most nervous?
I think what make me the most nervous is just I ain't gonna lie. If we talking real technicalities, what make me
That's
nervous is like a scared person. Cause I feel like a scared person will do anything. They'll tell, they'll snitch, they'll do whatever. Like somebody that like just scary. Like that's what make me nervous. Somebody that I can't like, okay, what he gonna do? But like you never know what a scary person will do. They'll do anything. So
okay. So now I want you to take this opportunity right now and break down to PLM News and the whole world what KeKe is all about. Break it down all the way down to the nitty gritty, lowest common denominator.
hey man, if you're not talking business, Rasta Apparels, LLC, any of my cooking, you know what I'm saying, the food business, that's what I'm about. I mean business. That's why I love the song we played as well, Big Business, because that's me. I'm all about the business. Like, you know what I'm saying? If you're not talking, obviously money, but if you're not talking nothing, you know what I'm saying? Like, I don't be listening to it. Like, I'm on a whole different path. I got tunnel vision right now. I'm not like I'm just on grind mode. So like that's me. Like I'm about the business for real, for real. Hustling. I believe
Okay.
that.
Okay. So I'm gonna throw out this name to you too, and this brother name has been in the news a lot, and I want to know how has he influenced you, Mr. Larry Hoover? How has he influenced you?
He's influenced me a lot for the simple fact of the knowledge that I've gained, knowing the information that I know. That is something you can take into your everyday life. It pushed me to protest when George Floyd died in Minnesota. I was front line right there with all the National Guards, everything. I had, you feel me, my city regardless. But protesting, standing up for your rights, not allowing people in the system to run you over, actually being knowledgeable enough to know what's going on about like, the history and what, facing your everyday life, America. Like if you don't know how to maneuver through society And that's why I think 48 Laws of Power is like one of my favorite books, because it really teaches you a lot of different things like that. But like, I'm just all about like the political, economical side of things. And I feel like that really, the knowledge I know, it brought out a whole different side of me that I didn't even know I had until I did it. So
See, that was real tragic. That was a real tragedy there with George Floyd in Minneapolis. At this time, I was still inside the Federal Bureau of Prison. I was on my way out when George Floyd was murdered, and that was a hectic time. And I was really scared for my daughter and my grandchildren up in Minnesota. So how was that with you being on the front line with boots on the ground? How was it?
honestly, it was like something that I like literally. I tell people all the time, it was a crazy experience. Like, you know how you see your history, you read about history books, and you hear about things that happened in the past. But I'm a 96 baby. Like, I ain't never seen no riot with my own eyes. I witnessed all of that. I was right there from the moment that it started to the day that it stopped. And still, it ain't really even stopped. But it literally is like, you pretty much, you really get a insight, like you're in those shoes of our ancestors and stuff like that. I felt like them. I got locked up at least 7 or 8 times protesting, and they gaffled me up, had me up in these little, like, just gaffled me up, had me on a little bus. They had us sitting in the heat on the bus for like 3-4 hours, just sitting outside before they even drove to take us to, jail or whatnot. Tried to say that basically I was riding it again, but how the fuck am I riding and I ain't did shit? I'm just doing what my amendment right is, and I can protest. I can speak my mind and say what I want to say. As long as I'm not messing with nobody or doing nothing out the ordinary, it shouldn't be no problem with me stressing my amendment rights.
Okay, I'm gonna ask you about this other name. This is a name from one of our great sisters. She's a wonderful elder in our community. She has put in a lot of work. And I want to know if have you ever heard of her, Angela Davis? Have you ever heard of Angela Davis?
I'm familiar, but not 100%. I'm familiar.
Okay, Angela Davis was part of the Black Panther Party. She was
Correct.
she's that sister with the afro that you be seeing, and
Okay.
she was also a great friend and a female friend to our comrade brother George Jackson, who was murdered inside San Quentin prison. So you have that same spirit, and I can hear it in you. I can hear that spirit in you. I can hear that you're not going to be defeated. You're not going to allow nobody to hold you back. You also got a lot of things going. What can you tell the youth?
I would tell the youth to, for one, pay attention. You always got to pay attention to your surroundings, know what's going on. Like, a lot of them just be lost in the sauce. They don't know what's going on. They don't know nothing about voting. Get educated. Like, if you not really a school book, that's cool. People feel like you got to go to school to be educated. You can read a book. Like, you know what I'm saying? Go to the bookstore, read something, gain some other knowledge that you've never gained before. That's what I would tell the youth that's coming up nowadays, and always to find something productive to do. If you ain't got nothing better to do with your time, you know what I'm saying, than to just be doing dumb stuff, you need to find a hobby. Something that you love doing that can take up some of your free time, and you actually doing something positive for the community and for yourself.
Okay. What are the most important lessons you've learned in life?
I feel like my most important lessons that I've learned, I mean, humbling yourself, you know what I mean? Just having full control over your emotions, because I feel like people act out of emotion and not having no type of self-control or control over anything. That's what get a lot of people in the positions they be in. So I just feel like that, for me, like, that's like my main 2 things that I think,
So, okay. What are you most passionate about?
I mean, I'm most passionate about music, my apparel now, my family. I'm a family person. I love my family, my brothers, my sisters. But I'm just passionate about, the stuff that I love doing and the stuff that I know can create generational wealth for my family.
That's growth and development. So for the youth and the people that's in your community, because you say you give back to your community, how are you giving back to your community today in Charlotte? How have you taken to Charlotte, and how are you giving back to Charlotte?
I love that question because a lot of people don't know. As I stopped the customer today, I explained to her what my brand was, but I dug deep into what this does. I told her when she supports me, that we're able to support other families. And that's one thing a lot of people don't know. It's not that you just, oh, I'm buying her brand, but when you're able to support me, I'm able to give the youth job opportunities. I have, you feel me, youths that work for my job for selling my apparel in the mall. I have adults. I'm able to give, just regardless of youth or the age, I'm able to give people opportunities. So that's a big thing that I feel like a lot of people don't know, you know.
So how have you integrated within the community in in North Carolina, in Charlotte?
Yeah, for sure. So yeah, we've done different things where we've gave back, fed the community. You know, we've fed the community. I've even did situations, but pretty much where I give back to the schools for clothing drives. I've donated clothes just for back to school stuff, just to give away things for people that don't have clothes, for people that's in the need of clothes, because I understand that not everybody really can afford the brand. So I've gave thousands of clothes away already. Like, can count on my fingers probably how many times that, like, I love giving my stuff away. Like, if somebody asks, whether they ask or if they don't ask, if I can tell they need it, I'm gonna give it to them. That's the type of person I am. I give somebody my shirt off my back, in other words.
That's good. That's good. That's great, sister. So you just mentioned school. How important was school to you? And did you graduate? Did you go to college?
So school was like, honestly, like I felt like I was just a normal kid. School was like, school. And it's so crazy because like now it's like I know everything I know because I paid enough attention. I wasn't one of them people that just didn't pay attention in school. But now that I know all of the information that I know and I can relate and I've actually lived and experienced the stuff I see and talk about, like being in school, it made me who I am today. You know what I'm saying? I went to high school for recording arts with TC Ellis. So I had people that I really looked up to. I thought that was amazing that he had a school for kids, you know, that does music. That's what kept me out the streets and making me want to go to school. So I actually graduated early. I graduated like maybe 6-7 months early, and I was pretty much just running around clowning. All of the teachers loved me. I was the hottest female artist there, stuff to that nature. And all of the kids that graduated, 100% of the students was accepted into majority of the colleges that they wanted to go to. So yes, I did go to college as well. I went to St. Paul College for 2 years for business management. So yeah, like I said, business is serious to me. I take that serious. Anything that, you know, I take it serious.
So what do you see yourself in the next 5 years?
Honestly, I can see myself, my store definitely gonna be open. My clothing store is gonna be up and running. I might have 2 of them. Definitely gonna have a store. Definitely probably, not probably, I am gonna be one of the hottest in the city like I am now. If not already signed. I'm not looking to get signed because I'm independent, but you know, I could see some, you know, independent deals coming through. Just, you know, I see myself far. I see myself a lot farther than right now. I know I have my store up and running. I probably have my label up and running that I want to start. So
now there's a lot of pitfalls in that industry. We seeing it around with the Drakes and the Diddy's and all the artists with the allegations with Jay-Z and the freak off parties and all these things. So it's a lot goes on inside that industry. So what will prevent you from falling into that same trap? That because we see a lot of our artists, they blow up, they get inside the industry, they blow up, and then all of a sudden they come crashing down. All they dirt is exposed out in society, in the public. What will prevent you from falling in that trap?
well, for one, I move righteous. I'm not about none of that other weird stuff, but I'm very to myself. Like I don't rock with people So even if I get in the industry, it's not like I'm gonna be rocking with them people, and I'm not easily influenced. Like you ain't just gonna walk up and tell me to do something or like take this. I'm not one of them people. So like I already get to know my mindset, and with me having good intentions and having a pure heart, like as long as I stay away from people that's like, you know what I'm saying, that I could tell not moving righteous or not moving with best interests, you know what I'm saying, I wouldn't fall in none of them categories because I wouldn't be rocking with none of them. And I don't put myself in a box at all, but like I'd rather be to myself.
So how do you feel about the allegations that has been is proven to be true about Puffy? With the putting his hands on a woman?
I feel like with the allegations, all that stuff, man, it really just put an insight on what goes on for real in the industry. Like it's a lot of crazy stuff that go on in the world. And with that situation, like people, you'll never know, like artists and all these type of people that you supporting what they're doing to people. You spending your money, and this is what he like is not good. You shouldn't support people like that. Nobody should be supporting any type of behavior like that. So I don't support that type of behavior. I won't listen to the music. No, I won't look at a post. I don't even want to hear nothing. You know what I mean? So
right. So you just dropped your EP too, right?
Yep, Big Business.
Big Business. So that was the video that was played. That's the title of the album. Then, so tell the audience about Big Business and where can they go get it at?
Okay, yeah. So Big Business is out now on all platforms. You can pretty much stream it anywhere. Some of the things that I feel like we talk about that I talked about in the album was independence, knowledge, education, ownership, partnerships, networking, investments, respect, community, money, things to that nature. So that's what made me really make the album overall. And because, like I said, I stand on business, and I love, that I stand on business. That's what made me make the album Big Business. So yeah, it's out now on all platforms. You can go on YouTube, Spotify, iHeartRadio, pretty much all platforms. And yeah, it's out now. I got about maybe like 2 more months, and I'm gonna be dropping another one. So it don't stop here. That's just one.
All right, go get that album, Big Business by KeKe G. Go get her album. Support the sister. As you all can see, the sister is about her business. She's about big business, and she's giving back to the community. So it's the community's opportunity to give back to her for the things that she's doing in the community. So got a few more questions. Mm-hmm. What are you most excited about?
What the future brings, because I know I'm a hustler. I can't stop, won't stop, and I don't ever get comfortable. Like nothing is ever good enough for me. Like even when I feel like I should be making myself proud, like and happy, I don't get excited about nothing. So I'm excited to see what the future brings with all this hard work that I'm putting in, all this dedication. I'm just excited to see what all comes from it, because I've been putting in a lot of work.
I've been following your music, and you got a lot of positive stuff in your music, but also in your music, you let people know, don't step till you wrong. Because if they step till you wrong, they're going to have a problem now. Hey, because I don't hear you in none of your music. I ain't hear you talking about shaking your butt and all that and all, but I heard you say you about that life, though, if they want to get on that level with you.
Exactly. Don't come over here with that bullshit, for real.
Right. So, sister, is there anything that you would like to close out with and tell the fans and tell the audience here?
For sure, yeah. Make sure y'all stream the EP, Big Business. Make sure y'all go tap in, follow me on all social medias, all platforms. I do want to thank you as well, brother, for bringing me on your platform. You know what I'm saying? And also just, make sure everybody, I just want to tell all my fans, supporters, stuff like that. I appreciate y'all. Love y'all. Shout out to my family. You know what I mean? Shout out to all the people that support me. And yeah, that's pretty much it.
All right. This is what we want to say is here. Get behind the sister. Charlotte, North Carolina, the state of North Carolina, get behind the sister. Y'all see she's moving in a positive and productive manner. Let's get behind her. Let's support her because she's giving back and she's supporting the community. That's what we're about. We're about supporting each other. So let's support. She need our support the same way we need her support. Each one teach one, we reach for each other. Love is what? What do love mean? I'm willing to accept responsibility for you, and I'm willing to share responsibility with you. So let's share our responsibility and let's accept responsibility for our beloved sister right here. I want to thank you, sister, for coming on the podcast. And if there's anything else you'd like to say before we go on and fill in.
No, I mean, you covered all aspects. I love all of the questions you asked me. Pretty much, love, brother. I appreciate you for having me on your platform. Once again, make sure y'all tap in to PLM News. It's KeKe G. Appreciate y'all for having me.
No doubt, no doubt. Much love. Peace.
Peace. Love.